welcome to Trew Review. We've been on hiatus for a long time because the Christmas period, but we're back now, we promise. So today we're going to be reviewing Live by Night, the new Ben Affleck film, starring Ben Affleck, Ellie Fanning, Zoe Saldana,
and Miguel, which was a surprise to me.
Yeah, very surprising. The film was directed by Ben Affleck, screenplay by Ben Affleck, produced by Ben Affleck.
Spotting the trend. I'm spotting the trend, guys.
He's awesome.
So, Live by Night is basically a biopic who follows the life of this guy called Joe Coughlin. The movie's set in Boston. The story starts out and it portrays the beef between the Italian mafia and the Irish mafia. It's set around the time Prohibition is in order.
Yeah, 1920s.
It's basically telling the stories of how much brutality stemmed from Prohibition and the fight or to kind of corner the alcohol market. I was expecting a good movie just because Ben Affleck of late, he's been on job. I get the feeling almost that now anything he's in is gonna be good. And that's what I felt it was for me. It was a really good movie. It didn't blow me into the next life.
I think that's a bit of an understatement. I really enjoyed this film. The progression of the story, I loved. It was developed so slowly, but you weren't bored, which I think is very hard to get that balance.
You're right, yeah. The character development from the beginning is really strong. The movie follows Joe's battle through gang life and his unwillingness to participate in the culture.
Maybe it's true. Powerful men don't have to be cruel. Do you think that we got where we are by letting some inbreds muscle us?
If that's who you think we are, you're making a fatal miscalculation.
The film had this tragic happiness about it. The amount of sad and emotional things that happened around this character through all this action was portrayed very well.
The one criticism I did have, so this movie is set in 1920s, during the era of Prohibition, gang war, race war, oppression. I would have liked it to explore those things a bit more. So the first half of the movie is set in Boston, and you didn't really see much. As well as a very tragic time in history, it was also a very exciting time. You had the huge rise of speakeasies and things like that. As a movie watcher, I want to be taken there all the way.
The Great Gatsby did a fantastic job showing you that kind of the exciting time of the Prohibition era.
Yeah.
But I think that's because of the tone of the movie. It was very cinematic and it was very abstract in the way it was filmed. Yeah. Whereas something like this, it was shot in a more realist way. It was so real, it was almost shot like a theatre production.
He didn't show the true excitement and thrill of living in that era. And also, he didn't show the true grit and violence and bloodiness. You have to pick a side.
One person I do want to comment on though is Ellie Fanning. Her character was very boring. I don't think she added as much as she could have to the film, and I thought she was quite an integral part of the film. So I thought she would have a lot more impact.
I think Ben Affleck sabotaged everyone. That's what happens when you have the producer, Ben Affleck, the director, Ben Affleck, the main star, Ben Affleck. Everyone else is going to get left behind.
Also, the screenplay.
Ben Affleck. Let's not forget the screenplay. Everything else is going to get left behind. So Zoe Saldana plays Graciela in the movie, who is the sister of the main distributor of rum in Florida. Her brother also is played by Miguel. I thought their character development was rubbish. I felt like their characters didn't make sense. To monopolise the rum market, like they obviously have, you need to be gangsters as well. But in the movie, they didn't come across like that at all.
And maybe it could have been developed in another way, like a news article or maybe a story on the radio about this Cuban family being crazy or whatever. Maybe could have helped build that. Right, because
essentially they were a huge part of the movie as well. I'm happy with the movie. I came out feeling satisfied. It's no Deadpool, basically. I mean, they got 7.4 IMDb, which is, in my books, is like good. That's just and I'm not the hugest fan of IMDb. I think they got it spot on this time. If you think it's going to be another Gangs of New York, close your eyes. But it takes a different approach to gang warfare. I'm going to give it a B-.
I'm going to rate it a 7.6. It did have a lot of like annoying niggly bits that needed to be developed. But I think I just chalked that solely down to the fact that Ben Affleck was the director.
And Jesus.
Wasn't enough experience in the film to bring it to that next level.
But didn't he direct Argo?
I also thought Argo was very boring.
Oh, get out.
So I had to watch Argo like 4 times before I got to the end of the film.
Whoever's out there watching this video, what did you think of Argo? Please leave in the comments.
It doesn't take away from the fact of how good it was. It took me 3 attempts to watch the first episode of Game of Thrones, but look how that turned out. The first episode was just boring.
You're that guy. You haven't got the eye. Anyway, guys, we're actually starting to take requests. So, if there's any movie, any TV show you want reviewed, or you want us to take a first look at and give you our opinion, then just leave in the comments below or shoot a message over.
Thank you for watching.
If you would like to subscribe, click down there somewhere. Peace be with you. Happy New Year.
Maybe it's true. We all find ourselves in lives we didn't expect. But what I learned was, powerful men don't have to be cruel. I got one guaranteed life. I was gonna live it. I had a plan.
You said you would fall apart until the end.
Do you think that we got where we are by letting some inbreds muscle us?
If that's who you think we are, you're making a fatal miscalculation. We're clerks and bankers and police officers, and we even got a judge. And if you're dumb enough to fight us, I'm gonna rain bloody hellfire down on you and all you love.
So you're threatening me with people who are more powerful than you?
Exactly.
So what am I talking to you for?
We're all going to hell.